Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Izayah, aka the Career Maestro Man, and welcome back to the channel. What is this on your screen? You don't say this ain't Madden, this ain't college football. What are y'all looking at? What is this? And today we got a Q&A, man. How else y'all thought I was gonna answer the Q&A? Y'all thought I was just gonna, put them on the screen or something like that? What? Yeah, I had to do something special with it. Y'all should have known something else was coming along. We got the face reveal today along with that Q&A I've been telling y'all about. This is actually supposed to come out like a week ago when I was on my vacation, but I gotta record it now. So, but here we go. I'm not gonna waste any time. Izayah, go ahead and take the blur off. Let them know what it look like. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, let me not do that. I'm moving the mic real quick so you can get a good look. There you go. Yeah, this is what I look like, man. Let me go ahead and move the mic back real quick so y'all can hear me for real. But yeah, this is what I look like. Yeah, I'm skinny. I'm black. I got a beard. And no, I'm not bald. I got hair. I just need a haircut. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had this on. Even though my hair ain't looking too bad, but you know what I'm saying? I just had to throw the hat on for this specific video. But we gonna see how I go for the rest of the videos. You know what I'm saying? Because face cam is coming on for the rest of the videos. From here on out. You shouldn't see a video that don't have my face on unless something happened to my camera or whatever. Does it look good? It's not a $500 camera either, so hopefully it looks good. I think I look a little orange right here compared to the test runs. If Ed and Izayah could pop up one of the test runs, y'all can see what I look like without the hat and what I'm actually gonna look like on the videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a virtual green screen, so y'all can see how that looks. But yeah, don't get used to this background because y'all probably never gonna see this again. You're probably never gonna see this again. But yeah, I think I covered all bases. We got the Q&A today. Y'all see what I look like? You good? Go ahead and like the video because you know what I'm saying. I could have waited till we hit like 5,000 subscribers or something like that. But I'm bringing it to y'all now because I feel like it's a good time. So let's go ahead and get to this Q&A. If you got any more questions, drop them in the comment section. I'll probably answer some more in the comment section. And yeah, I'm gonna chat GPT up some more questions as well. So if you thought all I was gonna do was just the comments on the post, nah, I got some extra for y'all. I got some bonus, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to the Q&A from y'all, so I don't have to yap all day long. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it, man. All right, so I got all the questions from the post. There was 10 questions. I have them here on the wheel speed. Finna see which one pops up first. So let's see what we got. This one is, what is my end game for YouTube? And I didn't really think about this too much. It's just that I do have my main ultimate goal of hitting 100K subscribers because of the silver play button, the plaque, and once I get that, I'm pretty much satisfied with my whole YouTube career, my whole YouTube journey. I really just want to make videos because gaming is my number one hobby. That's something that I enjoy doing since I was younger, and I want to keep doing it. And if I hit 100K and I get the silver play button, that's the symbol of like I really did everything I set out to do. So I don't need the gold one. I don't need the diamond one. Would I love to? Heck yeah, I love to get that, man. That thing look beautiful behind me. You know what I'm saying? Not in this background. But by that point, I have like a completely different background. But I'm not chasing that 100K and get the play button. That'll be the symbol of the accomplishment. Like y'all know, I graduated college. I got my degree. This would be the symbol of like I did that. I did that with YouTube when I get 100K, get the play button. So I'm not chasing 1 million subs. I'm not chasing 100 billion views. But it'll be great. It'll be awesome. You know what I'm saying? We'll celebrate like the best of them. But just get to 100K. That's my main goal. I just want to make entertaining videos, do what I love to do. Day in, day out. Because I can do this 24/7 every day, 365, 366 on leap year, man. So what's my end game for YouTube? 100K subs. Okay, the next question we got, what is my favorite movie? Okay, so I'm not the huge movie guy here. I got a couple movies under my belt, things like that. But my favorite movie it'll probably be part of my favorite movie series, and that is, let me see, which one is it? Which one? Okay, so it's from the Planet of the Apes series, man. I love that series, and we're gonna go with it's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That one, that's my favorite one. So what's my favorite movie? Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now, talking about my favorite like kids movie, you know what I'm saying? We always gonna go with some cars, you know what I'm saying? But my favorite non-kids movie, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and I love that entire series, just like my kids series, you know. I like me some Cars, man. Cars 2 go crazy, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't watch that, you can watch that as an adult and have some fun. But the real answer is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, the next question is, what is my favorite NFL team other than the Ravens? Okay, so y'all probably already know the answer to this if you watch some Madden videos where I mentioned this. My second team is my NFC team, and that would be the New Orleans Saints. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too fun to be a Saints fan, so it covered up. So if you're a Saints fan, I'm sorry for your upcoming season. And then shout out to my thumbnail editor. He's a Saints fan. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. Let him know in the comment section. But if I'm wrong, let me know. But I believe he's a Saints fan. So yeah, I finna hear firsthand about the disappointment of the New Orleans Saints entourage. You know, who that nation. That would be my favorite team other than the Ravens. And if you're wondering why, I love me some Drew Brees. Drew Brees, favorite quarterback, you know, until Lamar came. You know, I kind of got to go with the favorite team guy. But before Lamar, Drew Brees 100%, you know, favorite quarterback. All right, next question is, it's a video request, is can I release all the quarterbacks in Madden again? Yeah, I can. I was supposed to do that like 2 weeks ago, but I never got to it because other videos had to come around and push it back. But yeah, that's actually in the works at some point soon, you know. It's not waiting until Madden 26. We definitely gonna do that soon, so get ready for that. Yes, it's coming. All right, this one's kind of funny. So I was asked, what's my favorite tree? All right, so I think you know, it might be the basic answer, but we gonna go with the palm tree. You know, that it got good vibes. You know, when you see palm trees, you thinking good times. You know, you thinking vacation. You thinking beach. You thinking water. You know what I'm saying? I like me some palm trees. You know, sometimes they have like the coconuts with it. You know what I'm saying? Who don't like good coconut water, man? You know, you don't like coconut water, if you're missing out. You know, it's good for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like me some palm trees. You know, so that's my favorite tree. I'm assuming you're talking about, you know, agriculture trees. If I misunderstood that, I don't know what else my favorite tree could possibly mean. Okay, next up we got, who is my favorite tight end? Come on, man. You know who my favorite tight end is. It's Mark Andrews. It's Mark Andrews. Money Mark. You know what I'm saying? Money Mark. Come on. That's my favorite tight end. If I'm not going with my Ravens bias, then it's 100% Brock Bowers. Got to keep that Georgia Bulldog, you know, pride going. You know what I'm saying? And he's a beast as a rookie already. So yeah, it would be Brock Bowers if it's not Mark Andrews. When did I start watching the NFL? Ooh, this finna make me look old, because I know some of y'all, I actually just looked at my demographics the other day, and things like that. So yeah, this better make me look so old to some of y'all. Some of y'all finna be like, oh, you a little kid, man. But yeah, I started watching NFL around that 2009, 2010-ish range. The first Super Bowl I actually like kind of looked at was the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Arizona Cardinals, you know, with the Santonio Holmes catch, the James Harrison pick six. It was a pick six or was it a fumble? I forgot what it was, but y'all know what play I'm talking about. But yeah, we had that. That was a crazy game, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Larry Fitzgerald. You know, he couldn't get no ring. That's the closest he ever got. Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, that was the first Super Bowl I actually really laid eyes on. And then I wasn't like fully into football until, you know, like 2012, 2013. You know, that was around the time with the Ray Lewis last ride, and you know the Legion of Boom build up. That whole area. That's when I really was starting to watch football. But when I first started looking at it at least a little bit, it was around that 2009, 2010-ish range. Okay, so we got my top 5 favorite foods. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry, but I don't think I could come up with a top 5. It's so much food out there. There's so many things I would have to go through and think about, because you got the main stuff. You got your main meats. You got your sides. You got so many things you got to take in consideration with your favorite food. You know what I'm saying? You got to take into account how much you eat it too. You know, there's some food that's like the best, but you can only eat that rare because it's so expensive, or it's not normally be where you're around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I come with a top 5, but I will tell you my favorite food item of all time, and that's a steak, man. Despite how skinny I look, I'm kind of a carnivore, so yeah, you gotta go with a steak. I don't care what it is: New York strip, T-bone, sirloin, ribeye. I don't care. Bring each and every cut. You know what I'm saying? But I can't give you a top 5. I'm sorry. That's the only one I'm a back out of a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna go with steak as my favorite food. But I don't think I give you a top 5. Maybe when we interacting a little bit more, y'all could hear me talk about food more, and then you kind of get a gauge of it. So now we got my favorite NBA team, and my favorite NBA team is the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I'm not a John Morant bandwagon. No, I'm not. I was there for the grit and grind days, man. The like 2012, 2013, you know what I'm saying? The prime of the grit and grind. Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Courtney Lee off the bench. That was my team, dog. That was my team. That's where I started with the enjoyment of Memphis Grizzlies, the fandom of the Memphis Grizzlies. But I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more onto this question. You know what I'm saying? My favorite NBA player. Yeah, who you think it is? Come on, man. Who you think it is? Come on. It's LeBron James, man. I'm sorry, Jordan fans. I'm sorry. Don't. Okay, I had to dodge all the comments that's gonna be telling me about how could I not pick Jordan? No, it's LeBron. He is my GOAT. I'm not gonna do that with y'all in the comment section. I might troll if you wanna start it up, but I'm not doing that with y'all in the comment section. It's LeBron James, my favorite NBA player. And if you wonder who I got in the finals, well, let's talk about this hat. Ooh. Yeah. OKC. I got him in the finals. You know what I'm saying? This is who I got. Indiana. They're looking good. They don't got a chance though. OKC's finna finish them off, and yeah. And if you wonder when did I get this hat, I got this hat the KD, Harden, Westbrook days. So I had this hat for a minute. All right, we're gonna get into the last question from y'all on the post, and that one is, what keeps me motivated even though the results aren't coming in, sometimes? And the answer to that is, I know my time is coming, and I know there's a place for me on the platform. Like, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing a face cam. I wouldn't have bought a face cam and everything if I didn't know that my time was coming. If I didn't feel confident that there was a place for me on the platform, So that's what keeps me motivated. I know not every video is going to hit. I know not every video is going to be a dud. I've had my duds. I've had videos recently that haven't touched 100 views. I've had videos recently that haven't touched 50 views. And, it's like, what can you do about it? But then the videos surrounding it, they get 500, 1,000, 2,000. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just go with the flow. You just gotta trust that that was just the outlier. Those videos, those are just outliers. Those are not a representation of what the channel actually is. It's just one that just happened to miss the mark somehow. And then you just gotta move on and figure out what went wrong. If you feel like you put everything into it and you was confident in it and you didn't do anything wrong with it, then what can you do? You just gotta move on. And so I know there's a place for me on the platform because we here. Over 1,400 subscribers. I've only been doing YouTube for like a year and a half at this point. Probably a little less, maybe like a year and 4 months or something like that. I'm not gonna do the math right here on top of my head, so I won't be yapping too long. But yeah, I know that there's a place for me here because we're here. Y'all are watching the videos. Y'all are getting me to do a face cam, do a Q&A, so I know that my time is coming. At some point, we're going to be up there with the big dogs. We're going to be up there with Bordeaux and RBT and QJB and all those guys at some point, and Eric Rayweather and all those kind of guys from the Madden and college football community. But right now, we just got to be patient. Be consistent, do what we got to do, and the time will come. I have my own little section here on YouTube, and it's continuing to grow. As long as the subscriber count keep moving, as long as the views keep coming in, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. That floor is just gonna keep building up and up and up, and then next thing you know, viral, taking off, one of the shorts, one of the videos, and then don't have to worry about anything else. You know what I'm saying? We made it. We're here. So that's what keeps me motivated. Okay, so I got some questions from ChatGPT. I got like 5 of them. We're just gonna quickly go through them just to give you a little bit of extra on top of the questions y'all got for me in the polls. So let's go ahead and get started with those, man. First up, we got all my other favorite teams from all the other sports. Y'all know about the Baltimore Ravens for the NFL. Now y'all know NBA's Memphis Grizzlies. And then y'all know college football is the Georgia Bulldogs. So let's go through the rest of them. College basketball, Kansas Jayhawks. The MLB, got the Atlanta Braves. But you know, I also do like the Red Sox. You know what I'm saying? Do like Boston. My favorite baseball player, Mr. David Ortiz. Let's see what else we got. Hockey, I don't even watch hockey, but I'll say the Penguins, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I don't know if they even good or not. That's just what I always say. WNBA, we got the Sparks. You know what I'm saying? Do I really watch it like that? I sometimes, but you know, WNBA, we go with the Sparks. Let's see what other sports we got. I don't really know soccer teams like that, or football, world of football. Yeah, I don't really know like that. So yeah. Sorry, soccer, FIFA, football fans. I don't have anything for y'all. Next is, have I ever thought about quitting YouTube? Yes, I almost did last April. Yeah, I almost quit after like a month and a half of YouTube. I was like probably like 50 videos in. You know, I had, so that was like including shorts and stuff as well. I only had 19 subscribers. I was like done because I wasn't even getting videos that were getting 20, 30 views for the most part. Like if it got double digits, it was like, yeah, good, great video. So I almost quit because I didn't think I was gonna break through. So have I almost thought about quitting? Yeah. Okay, they say give a fun fact. All right, so I got 2 for y'all. Number 1, I used to be on the drum line. So you want to ask me what sports did you play IRL back in college or high school or middle school or whatever? I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was on the drum line, man. That's my thing. Percussion captain for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Played second base. Played the drum, not the guitar. You know, the second base guitar. I don't know if that's a thing. But second base drum. 2 years. It did 2 years on the snare drum. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, 2 years percussion captain. That was me. And then another fun fact is, I'm working on learning Spanish. I'm working on it. You know, I got my Duolingo going. I've been going for a while. I stopped for a little bit, but I gotta get back into it. But I'm working on learning some Spanish. If anybody got some websites or so that send me so I can learn some Spanish, you know what I'm saying, let me know. And the last one is, what are my plans for this year? Like my goals for this year, things I want to add or do. And that is, by the end of this year, my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers. I don't know how we're gonna get there. We're far away from it. But you know, with college football 26, Madden 26 about to come out in these next 2 months, you know, maybe we can pull it off, you know what I'm saying, by the end of the year. And then also I want to try to incorporate live streaming. And this is where I'm going to give you y'all favorite video type to recommend to me, because y'all want to see these, and that is rebuilds. They just take a long time, and I don't feel like going through that and editing that. So if I can I gotta test my internet to see if it's gonna be good and things like that. Maybe I'll do a test at some point, you know, maybe in a couple weeks or next month or something like that. We'll test the internet, and if it goes well, we're gonna do some live stream rebuilds, and we can do the rebuild. So you can get your rebuilds, you get your rebuild fix from the live stream. So you got to be able to join the live streams, or you just got to watch it back in the replay, you know, afterwards. So that's my place this year. They add some live streams. You know, we'll do more than rebuilds too. Y'all can give me ideas, of course, if we're going to be going through all that. But 10K subscribers at the end of the year, and add live streams. Now that I added the face cam, time to add some live streams in there too. So that's what I got planned for this year. All right, that's all I have for y'all today with the face reveal, the Q&A. Y'all probably think y'all going crazy because I've moved this camera so many different times. I moved this mic multiple different times in different spots. It's probably been in the same spot, moved it out the spot, but Yeah, let me know how it was. Do you like the mic right here? I don't know if I need to move it down and kind of make it vertical, like up like that. We'll see. We'll see. Y'all let me know. We'll fix it. We'll get it right, and we'll be ready, man. But until next time, it's Izayah, and I'ma see you in the next one.